So now we're going to show you how to import inventory from a supplier CSV file. So just go into Setup, go to Main. We're going to go to the Inventory tab. We're going to click Import Inventory. So this is asking us if we want to back up our company file. After we import inventory, you can't undo that process. It's normally a good idea to have a backup file. So we'll say yes here. And it just created a backup and saved it to our backup folder. So now we're in the form where we are able to import inventory into. So we're going to select the CSV file that was provided by the supplier or that we generated. So in this case it's the D'Addario price list. So please note we're using a randomized cost. So I've taken the MSRP selling price and multiplied it by a random number. So you're going to see, even though this is a $12.99 MSRP, $3.90 cost, $12.99, $1.95. These numbers are completely random. So we can choose the status that we're going to upload this inventory as. Since this is from a supplier and it's new, choose the status of new. We'll call it ABC Music Supplies because we don't have D'Addario set up at this time. Going into the department music, and now we upload each subdepartment separately. So for instance, capos. Let's see if I can find capos. Let's just Control F to get this search box up. So now we have the item ID, which is actually the model number. It's actually also the manufacturer part number. The brand is Planet Waves. We're just dragging and dropping over. The description is the description field. Cost is the cost field. And the price is the price field. Now, we can use item ID for the barcode. And what that is, it's going to be your database ID, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 515, 516, etc. Or we can drag the UPC over. So that means that you can just scan the barcode on the back of the product. So in order to import inventory, you highlight on the left-hand gray area here, you click there, and you just hold your mouse and drag down. And so these are the capos that we want to import into our inventory. We're going to go into the supplier ABC Music Supplies, department music, and the item type accessory capo. It's going to go into the main warehouse, HST, and use the default price code. So now I say import selected rows. Green is good. Now, for instance, if one of these had a blank field, and I went and tried to, so I'll go accessory, I don't have that department, so I'll just keep it as accessory capo. And I'll try and upload this cable in, but there is a blank field, so I should get an error here. So what's going to happen if an upload does not happen successfully? It's going to come back in red. So red means there's some issue with what you did. In this case, it's because there's a null field here. We need to have some sort of value in there. Okay. So if we pretend that that is the UPC, I can click here. I can click there, and I can say import selected row, and we're good to go. But you can't have any null values for any of these. So accessory capo, Now let's say accessory strings acoustic. Once again, Control F. I'll look for the EJ16s. Saying, I've searched down, do you want to go to start at the top? I'll say OK, and there they are. So we'll import just all the EJs. I know some of these are electrics, but we'll just go just as an example. Oops. All right. So once again, item ID is going to be the model. Item ID is going to be the manufacturer part number. Now the manufacturer part number needs to be a unique number. Brand is simply going to be D'Addario in this case. Description is going to be description here. And UPC is what we're going to use for the barcode. And that's what it will also print off for your labels. So we'll import selected rows. And after you import, everything turns green. We should go up and review, make sure everything came in, and we're good. So the next one we'll bring in our electric strings. We'll go find some EXLs. Shift spacebar will also select a row. And then you can just hold the shift button and go down. Okay, and we'll import the selected rows. And once again, we have our items imported. And all those SKUs have been created in the system. Now we'll do base strings. And we'll import those. Okay, so now that we're done importing, we'll back out of here and exit, save our changes, go to inventory browse to see what we've just done. So what you're going to see is we have all these capos and all these strings down here. And that shows you the basics on how to import inventory from a supplier price list. It's a good way to import large quantities of SKUs at one time.